Hello everybody and welcome back to Southbound Before Trains. I know it's been a while and I do apologize for like the few weeks that I've been gone. I've been kind of going through some issues and I felt like those took priority over recording this. Otherwise I would have been doing it still. But I'm hoping to get back into it now. What had happened was that my jaw had swollen, and so I went to the dentist and told me that I needed to get a root canal. It's the first time I've had to do it, first time I had to get one done, so I had no idea what to expect. But all I knew was that my tooth hurt and my jaw was swollen, and I really couldn't talk right. So it wasn't a very comfortable feeling. And so I had to, like, avoid, I guess, talking too much and doing these recordings. Otherwise, like I said, I would have been doing them. On a side note here, like, I'm going, I guess from here on, I'm gonna keep trying to record these videos and keep them posted. Once again, I am sorry for not recording them, for being gone for the time I was. When I recorded this, it was about a week ago, and I was gonna like post this first segment as kind of like a 10-minute cut, and like just to let everybody know that I was coming back. But then I figured, I figured what's 10 minutes if I just go ahead and do like an extra few nights in the game and just go ahead and record a whole new episode. So this one's going to be a bit longer, I think, than like a 20-minute episode. I think it's like 30 minutes. So that'd be good. That'll give somebody or anybody that's watching enough time to, like, I guess catch up. But yeah, so I'm coming back. I will be releasing a new After Fall Insanity video, I think, when I release this one. So you can expect to see that one as well. When I was recording Vex Super Hostile Waking Up, I didn't know, cause when I downloaded like his maps, I didn't know what version of Minecraft I was supposed to be using. But after watching his mini-series of Sunburned Islands, I heard him say, like in the very last episode and at the end of it, that Super Hostile is supposed to be played in, I think, beta 1.4.7, I think it said. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is delete. Well, no, I guess I can keep the clip that's there now, but basically I'm gonna go ahead and restart that series as well. Well, I guess it'll be the first one I restart, because I'm not restarting this one. This is still footage, like that I'm going along with here. So I'm not stopping yet, but I just kind of held back on it. But I will be restarting Super Hostile under 1.4.7, because I did run a test on it for to see how it worked, and it seems to run better on that version. So that's a good thing. So I'll be having that up and ready to go. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I have been recording some footage of a vanilla of the snapshot, and I'll have that posted. I'm not sure when yet, but I'll have that posted. Like I gotta do some recording, do some editing, but I'll have that posted as well. Probably not when I post these two videos up. But I'll have that one ready to go, I think, when I do my next super hostile video. Probably won't be today, but it'll probably be tomorrow that I record that. And I'll have that up and ready to go, yeah, as soon as I can. Yeah, wow, jeez. My projects sure are picking up again. Alright, anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing that, so I'll have that. What has been going on this past few weeks? But yeah, well, I did go and have my root canal. They did it in 2 treatments. I still feel a little bit, I guess, sore, maybe it could be the word. It's either sore or slightly swollen, but most of it's gone and I feel a lot better now. Besides the lack of sleep. I always have a lack of sleep. I just can't get around that. But yeah, that's gonna be a thing, I think. So yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm feeling ready to record some stuff, and I'll have all this stuff ready to go, and I'll be posting it. Let's see. Oh look, that's my first. That's one of my first skeleton spawners there. Ooh, wheat? Not any wheat. I'm taking the gunpowder, cause I want to make some TNT. Like whenever I get to like a good, like high episode, I want to say. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I wanna make some TNT. So I'm grabbing all the gunpowder I can, when I can get it. And that would be fun, I think. What else do I got? Oh yeah. So during this weekend, I heard about, and I'm sure everybody else has heard of it by now, that Robin Williams is no longer amongst the living. That is really sad. He was like one of my favorite actors. He was a funny guy, I think. And I think the world will miss him. Like, I think one of my, I think his role playing in Hook was probably one of my favorites of his. But yeah, such a shame too. I don't know why but yeah, I guess all the major radio stations and everything are just talking about that now. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's not a good thing, but yeah, I don't know. On to other topics here. It seems like the sound has cut off on this episode, or on some of these clips. Like, it's probably due to the fact that I was probably um, watching some LPers, and yeah, just to get ideas of what to do. Um, yeah, just to get some, game tips and ideas and yeah, things like that. Yeah, I like to watch a lot of LPers. Being new to this sort of thing, I still sound like, obviously I sound like I don't know what I'm doing because I kind of don't. So, yeah, it's just gonna sound really weird sometimes because, yo, I'm not very good at speaking and I'm not very good at making videos. So, hopefully everybody can, just bear with me as I progress. And I'm hoping to get better at it, obviously. Because I do hope to be doing this for a little while. And, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's embarrassing to me every time I watch these. Is that I still haven't planned ahead in making beds and everything. Like, you figure that would be something important to do. But I just haven't been doing that. I don't know. It's my way of playing the game. I start unprepared and I leave unprepared. And I just work unprepared. So, that's the way I play. Unprepared. Unpreparedness. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still using the stone tools. I don't ever like to get rid of tools until they've actually broken. Like, I hate just throwing a tool aside. Like, I find it hard or difficult to admit that a tool is useless when, I can still use it and it still has uses. What? What is going on here? But yeah. And there I thought I heard a zombie spawner. I didn't. So I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah. I'm hoping to get a lot better at, doing this sort of thing. Making videos and all kinds of stuff. I'm hoping eventually to have, a better computer, better programs, or like a better computer, better software. 'Cause it is kind of an expensive hobby. Making videos like this and, having a good computer to do it all on. It's just, but I want to do it. I had a chance to do it a long time ago, but I didn't know that it was a thing. Like, I didn't know that people made video game, like YouTube videos until like 2010, even though it's funny that I had the equipment to do it with since like about 2007, I want to say. 2007, yeah. Cause that's how I used to play my games, was like, cause when I first went into the military and I first got like to my base, um, I didn't have a TV yet. I had a laptop but no TV, and so I went out to Best Buy, and I found this little thing like um with like I found a little thing and I jerry-rigged it so I could connect my PS3 up to my laptop and play it through my laptop screen. But what I didn't realize when I had bought it was that it was a capture card. It was an external capture card, and yeah, I feel kind of stupid that I didn't know that when I had balded, I just wanted to play games. And so yeah, like it was just one of those things where like I had the technology to do it. I actually still had that recording device, but because I'm using Windows 7 now and not like XP, when I had it when I bought the thing originally, it won't work on this thing. It won't pick up the driver for it, and yeah, it's obviously pretty much saying that the capture card is obsolete because it kind of is. But I mean, it worked for what I wanted it to do, and so I was happy about that. But now, just looking back on it, and after watching all these videos on YouTube and stuff, I feel like, man, I could have been, like one of these people that just, did this and, had fun doing it, or just anything like that. I was just like, oh my gosh, what? Why did I not realize this in the first place when, I could have been doing that all along? But yeah, things are the way they are. We don't always plan for them to be like that, but they just end up happening like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not fair. I just, really wasn't that much, I guess, into YouTube. I didn't know what it was when I was using the uh, capture card to play games. I didn't know what YouTube was. I hadn't heard of Twitch, and I haven't heard of any of that stuff yet. I just wanted to play video games, and for what it's worth, it worked. It worked a lot, and I was very happy with it. And then I found myself a TV later on, and so I stopped using it to play games on. I started using it for something else, for my laptop for something else. And I guess I just had never caught up to it. So, that's just the way things go. Yeah, things go the way they go, and that's all it is. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep going here. But yeah, now, I guess, there's that old saying, like a time for everything and everything in its time. Yeah, so maybe I wasn't supposed to, like, due to the timing of the universe, I guess you could say, that I wasn't meant to start making videos a long time ago. I was supposed to start now and then keep going until the end of time. Like, no, hopefully not to the end of time. But it would be kind of neat to see that. But yeah, that's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Oh, look, I'm picking up more iron here. I always like to keep a good stock of my inventory. I never like to be short items. So, like, whenever I grab, like, a tree, or, whenever I cut down trees, I'll cut them down, like, as many as I can get, before I take off somewhere. And here's, I'm looking for wool. Do I have enough wool? And, obviously I don't, so snip. And then this guy in the water here is derping. But yeah, so now I'm done with that. Now going back. Ah, jeez. Looking for my workbench so I can. What am I doing here? I'm thinking like crafting a boat. I think this one. Nope, making a new shovel. So I go back and watch this now, and I'm like confused because I don't know what I was doing, and still don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, Kind of the way I play. Just kind of like a lost, confused little kid. I'm a big kid. uh, but yeah, this pretty much what I do. Yeah, in my spare time of not recording videos, since I had to do something to pass the time by since I wasn't recording any videos. Um, I had a customer at one of my jobs. Um, yeah, I've been going to our store a lot, and yeah, he came in one time and started asking me, like, or I guess he was looking for a good antivirus program because his computer, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it yet, but there's a virus called the FBI virus. And what it pretty much does is that it locks your computer so you really can't use it. And so, like, he was asking, about a good place to, fix the computer. And, yeah, well, I knew, because I work on computers, I built this one by myself here that I'm using now. And so I sit there and I told him, well, I was like, look, if you need somebody to take a look at it, see if it can be fixed, that I'd take a look at it. And so I'd spent the downtime when I wasn't recording videos because I still had swollen jaw. I spent the time working on his computer. I mean, obviously I was still going to work because I need money. Everybody needs money, but yeah, in between jobs or like whenever I had time off, I'd sit there and try to fix his computer. Um, wasn't going too well at first. Like, uh, I had, I opened, I turned on his computer, um, and tried to get into the safe mode, but it wasn't going into the safe mode. Whenever you tried to boot up in the safe mode, the computer would just reset. So I couldn't get in the safe mode, and so I sit there and I tried to do it, in the regular mode, but because he was using an old XP computer, um, it would boot up, and then like FBI sign, like hello, huh? And then I couldn't do anything. So I ended up having to replace his hard drive. Luckily, I guess kind of like office deal is kind of like it's got like my office slash bedroom slash everything other room, like storage room, for me. And so I did that, and I had another hard drive in here. So I told him I was like, look, I can probably fix it, but I'm gonna have to remove your old hard drive and put in a new one. Um, and yeah, so I have like five internal hard drives here, and so I just grabbed one from an old computer that I was using, and shoved it into his computer, and it worked pretty much perfectly. Um, One thing I did forget to do when I was like booting booting the computer up with the new hard drive was I forgot to get all the drivers for all the computer cards that were in his computer, like because he came back to me like a week later and he said, yeah, the computer's working fine, but the sound's not working. And I was like, oh, jeez, I knew I forgot something when I put that thing together. I forgot to turn it on, connect it to the internet, and download the driver cards. So yeah, I told him how to get them. I haven't heard back from him yet, so I'm sure if I do, like this week, I'll probably be getting his computer back and finishing the job that I had already started. So that'll give me something else to do while I'm recording and everything. But yeah, no, I got it working. He didn't want me to erase his old hard drive, so yeah, he just wanted me to give it back to him, like, uh, yeah, the way that, yeah, so that he knew, not to put that hard drive into another computer because the hard drive was, had the virus, and it was making the computer unusable. So yeah, I did that. Look, I like this tunnel right here. Look, this is the first natural tunnel I found. And so I went walking right through it. Yeah, talk about weird segue there, huh? Eh. And it keeps going down, so I'm just going to get out of there. But yeah, I fixed his computer. Um, Told him how to get the sound card, and I told him if he needed any help with it, just to bring the computer back in, and I'll happily fix it for him. That's not a problem. I mean, I hate to leave a job like halfway done just because I forgot to do that. But other than that, like the computer works perfectly. So, I was glad that I was able to do that for him. Because I know that, if he had taken it to like Best Buy or, some computer shop that would have fixed it, that he wouldn't have seen that computer back in like 2 weeks, and it would have cost him about $500. And I was like, I know how to fix these problems. I can do it for you, and I'm not even going to charge you for it. Yeah, because computers are a thing that are always changing. So like, if you get a virus or something on it, then there's no exact way to fix it. You just kind of have to tinker around with it until, that until you find a solution that works. Like the thing with the FBI virus is, if you let it sit there too long, like it'll render your like DVD drive like unusable. The hard drive will be unusable. Yeah, pretty much every piece of that system will be unusable. Yeah, if it's left unchecked for long periods of time. And his computer had hit that point where, like if you tried to reinstall Windows, like the CD drive or DVD drive wouldn't even work. So yeah, I had to sit there and completely put in another hard drive so that it would work. But yeah, after I put the new hard drive in, the DVD drive worked. I tested that out. Like there was no other glitches or anything in the computer, and yeah, so like I've hit that FBI virus before, not me on my computer, but my uncle's computer, and he's the one that showed me about the FBI virus. My uncle, because he showed it to me like on YouTube, and I was like, huh. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. And then like a week later, after he showed it to me, then he got it. And so he called and, he came over to me, asked me, he said, hey, can you come over and take a look at my computer? I just got the FBI virus. And I was like, yeah, I'll be over there, like when I get a chance. And so I went over there. His computer was a Windows 7 like mine. So, it was pretty simple, cut and dry to find out what was wrong with it. And I managed to fix this computer for him really easy. But with this other guy's computer, like, I couldn't even, like, boot up in safe mode, so I really couldn't fix it. So I had to fix it by taking out the, taking out the corrupted hard drive and putting in a new one. But yeah, he, needless to say, he was pretty cool that, yeah, he was pretty cool about, yeah, me fixing his computer. Yeah, doing what I needed to do that was necessary so that I could get it working for him again. Yeah, he didn't seem to mind, yeah, that was me. Like, he knew he could trust me because he pretty much knows me by now. Because I've been working at that job for like 4 years now. And he goes there pretty much all the time. Like at least 2 or 3 times a week. So like I see him all the time. He's just a really nice guy. But yeah, once again I got his computer fixed. And yeah. Let's see here. What else oh yeah. Before I forget to mention this, what the FBI virus is, because I know I didn't mention it yet. The FBI virus is pretty much like a backdoor Trojan, which means that, yeah, like it can, or basically that your antivirus software, like it won't even pick it up that the virus is on it. Like it sneaks around your antivirus software and sneaks right into the back of the computer and then starts eating away at it. So like if you ever get that, the best thing I could recommend doing is to yeah, first off, disconnect your internet from it so that it can't like use the internet to expand its damage, because that's one of the things I read about it. Install on when my uncle played it on YouTube, is that it, like the longer you leave the computer connected to the internet while you have the virus, the more susceptible it is to, yeah, just being completely corrupt. So yeah, like if you ever get it, disconnect your internet like right away. If you're not sure how to fix it, the best thing to do is just, you know, keep the computer turned off until you've had somebody else that can look at it and yeah, determine where the problem is at on your computer. Because if you don't know how to fix it, then you could end up breaking it even more. So yeah, I'd pretty much recommend doing that. Other than that, yeah, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover today. And I'll have this video posted like as soon as I can. Well, it's raining outside, and with my crappy internet, which I've mentioned before in a previous episode, it's kind of blocking out my internet service right now, so I can't connect and upload this video. So I'm gonna have it recorded, and like I'll try to post it as soon as I can. And then I'll start working on another after fall episode, I think, today. Then probably tomorrow I'll do another episode of this. And I'll do Waking Up and maybe my Vanilla World, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm still working on the details of that. When I find it out, you'll find it out. It'll either be Waking Up or well, it's gonna be Waking Up for sure, because that's one of the videos I want to record. But it might be this, another episode of this, an episode of waking up, and possibly a new game, undecided yet. I'm not sure, but I'll have something. Yeah, like I'll try to record something tomorrow, and I'll try to have it up. Just hoping that by tomorrow that I'll have this one up already. Maybe? Fingers crossed. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish like cooking this, smelting this iron here and cooking this food. See how amateur I am? Look, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's like flip. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cooking this food, and then I'm gonna end the episode here. Yo, when this stuff is done, because I don't want to leave the game in the middle of this. I have too many items in my inventory. I didn't even know what I was doing with the gold ingots. But yeah, that is, I think, going to pretty much wrap up my little talk about this, or my little talk about today. And yeah, just like the situation that's been going on and why I haven't had anything recorded. But yeah, I'll have this ready to go, or I'll have another episode coming up tomorrow. It'll be kind of going back to like the regular time frame, which I guess I'm still trying to figure out like how long exactly an episode should be in this. But yeah, I'll figure that out. So let me break this off and then snap the bench, and then I will go to sleep. See you next time.